Good morning, friends. I am back on Sunday mornings doing Soul Soothers. Others who recognize me from being a pastor and offering words of wisdom, sharing everything spirit. I am here having a time processing the energy in the world. And I know many of us that are sensitive are feeling a little overwhelmed. Our soul feels heavy. Um, our spirits are tired. And I hear from people often, like, how long is this going to go on? And is there anything that we can do? And how do we get through this? My responses have been anywhere from going back to the simpleness of protecting ourselves, keeping ourselves away from all the negative news and but at the same time not sticking our head in the sand and pretending that we don't know what we know and we don't see what we see or hear what we hear. It's hard to be sensitive in a very loud, confusing, lower vibration world. It really is truly difficult. Um, I'm going to start today and remind you of something we did every week for years in our church, every service, with our healing prayer. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in my power and love of God. I did change the words a little bit. I think that that kind of goes along with who I am right now is not routine, not just saying the words because that was what we were supposed to do and in the order of the service, or that we could recite them in our dreams and our sleep. I mean, when we get to that place, we are not free thinking and we're not free feeling, and we just kind of get monotone and our spirit can get flat. Our spoken word comes with passion and comes with intention. And where we are right now in the world, where lies are trying to be pulled off as truth and truth are being represented and called out as lies, it's a very, very um, twisting of the spirit, twisting of the soul, very mind controlled, using fear to rule the world is not is not conducive to people who are trying to evolve and become better human beings. There is a sense and a feeling of urgency. The spirit world has been incredibly loud. For those who know me as a channel for spirit, I would encourage you, not that I know him personally, he's one of the people I did never met, uh, a performer named David Bowie dropped the Black Star, his last song that he wrote that was released like 2 days after he died, is a very prophetic prophecy like of what we're experiencing in the world. He did the video for it. the music video for it. It never got a lot of airplay. I think people were kind of confused by the direction he was going in, and it was very much about the times we kind of are experiencing now. And anyway, I had this, I never had heard of it. I missed that part. I must have been working, but it was in my head, and this tune was in my head. It was kind of like an eerie, ancient kind of hum or vibration. And when I asked, I kept asking, what is this to? What is this through? And he said, literally, the voice said, the black star. And when I watched it, it shows the aura around the sun during what's coming, and the future of the people on the planet. I know it's going to sound really bizarre because David Bowie was kind of out there. I loved him, but he was a little spaceman if there ever was one. Um, anyhow, I would encourage you if you just have a minute to maybe watch it. It takes like 10 minutes. It's a long kind of video, but I think the tune, the chorus, there's something in the vibration, and I hum it a lot. So maybe some of you are hearing it too, and you didn't even know what it was to. So I'm going to share that with you as a vibration that you might recognize and you might really look into on your own. I think the most important thing about whatever happens in the world next is that no matter what, we don't quit. We don't lay down. We won't roll over. We continue to show up, stand up, speak up, use our eyes, use our heart, use our voice to make a change wherever we're standing in the world, to love ourselves and to love our neighbors, to protect anybody that's being manipulated or bullied. I've always said that if anything ever happened to me because I was standing up for the underdog, or I was protecting somebody in need, or going towards a situation where everybody was running away from, I'm a little emotional. I was told, I think my kids and people who knew me best, to know that I was doing what I was born to do. I would never run away or let anything or anybody be hurt in my presence, where me being there and having an opportunity to stop it or to save it or to love it, that's where I would be. I wrote this a long time ago, and some of you remember I used to share it in groups. The power of the sacred breath. We touch the sacred with each breath, and with each breath, we keep dipping into the sacred, going deeper and deeper. We can breathe through our heart. The sacred breath is a vehicle to return to the Creator. It touches the most sacred place in our being, the heart. From this source, love manifests. Love heals everything. This is the ground of all being. The breath is the vehicle that takes us beyond thought, beyond form, and into direct experience. The breath takes us beyond words, beyond our ideas, and into our true nature. When you breathe deeply and fully, you are breathing the Creator's breath. Allow it to feed your soul, the energy part of the spiritual force of universal energy. It enters your body with each breath you take. Breathe in, exhale, and flow. And know that this sacred breath contains the vital energy connection of who you really are. You are sacred. You are love. And the shaman breath you all have heard me do a million times. I do it every day, several times a day, depending on how heavy the energy is. I breath in and out. I breath in and blow. And the sacred breath is in, head up, opens the space around me, above me, protects me, and connects me to all that is. We are one. The illusion of separateness, the illusion of them or us, or we or them, or all the things black, white, purple, green, red, yellow, rainbow. We're one being, human. We're one race, human. We're one, created by a source of energy that made us all this way. There are no mistakes. There are no mistakes in nature. Different souls, different spirits with different reasons and different purposes coming from different places. All are pink on the inside. All have incredible heart lights connected to the creator, the source of our understanding. All life is sacred. The earth we stand on is a living entity. It supports all human life, animal life, plant life, and so on. Honor thy mother. Honor thy mother means the planet and the giver of life to all. Honor thy father, Father Sky, that takes us out into the universe. Honor ourselves, an expression of both of those things, and taking that energy and bringing that energy, manifesting that energy into the world around us. It's not so hard. It doesn't need to be so complicated. Being kind and being sensitive or woke seriously as if those are bad things, the way they're spoken with almost like venom. When I would far just much rather be a being who freaking cares about all of it than insensitive and unkind and cruel and filled with hate and fear. Holy cow, how incredibly empty that must feel. Entitled, cruel, mm, vile. I said a long time ago to a group that I keep getting the vision of the movie from the Ten Commandments. And I know I couldn't have been the only child forced to watch it around Easter every year. But I always get the impression of Moses coming down from the mountain covered in light and hair white and incredibly connected to the source, holding the tablets and coming down and seeing the people he was guiding through that he helped free out of bondage, and all in a wanton gray gold lust place of fighting and just all the lower vibrations. and coming down and looking at them and being thoroughly disgusted and kind of just throwing them the the tablets. You don't deserve these. You don't deserve these. Left alone to your own devices, this is what you do. Um, this is what this is all you want to be. You don't deserve to be better. You don't deserve to be evolved and grow. And then more recently, the image of Jesus walking into this country and not having papers or maybe being barefoot and looking maybe rather homeless because, well, he was an immigrant, and how he would have been destroyed again, not understood, not listened to, just left. And it makes my heart sad that throughout time, throughout man's history, there have been so many wonderful opportunities for humankind, mankind, to just do better, be better without a price tag, without a bottom line and greed. And the people that have can just feel like they never get enough. They want more and more and more at the expense of all the people who work for them. And that how it's not distributed in any way that is fair or just. I don't know how to help people realize that God is in all of us. We are all gods in a way of that energy can be expressed through us where we can do good and be good and help and bridge and ease suffering and oh my goodness, raising children that are not even our own, but safely and lovingly doing better. I don't know what direction I wanted to go in today. I just wanted to touch in. I just wanted to reach out. And I just really, really wanted to say hello, ask how you're doing, wanting you to know that you're not alone in your struggles or you're wondering and you're doubting. But maybe just wanting you to know that collectively, together, if we're one tribe, if we're one love, that no matter where we are in the world, we can be a light in that place and a love in that place. I never leave anywhere that I haven't left it better than I found it. That's still uh, a vibe for me. That's still who I am. Human happens, but love helps. And some of the most grumpy, horrific people in the world, there's days where I wish somebody would have maybe given them a spanking or a timeout. And there's times where I feel like maybe they needed more hugs. Maybe they needed more love and they didn't get it. But either way, I pray for them and bless their hearts. And maybe I'm asking you to do the same. Forgive them, Father, for they not know what they do. But you do. I do. And we're going to do it anyway. Love them. Just love them. And if you can't, don't hurt them. It is a thing. The golden rule is pretty much on every continent on the planet, a version of it. To you and yours, do unto. I would want you to do to me and mine is how I will treat you and yours. Us, we, we are all related. The biggest illusion is that we're separate. The biggest lie is that some lives are more important than others, or more valuable than others. Not so much. Take time today to love yourself. Take time today to do something kind. If you're in upstate New York, where I'm from, this time of year when it's gray and snowy and cold, fill the bird feeders. Throw the peanuts on the ground for the squirrels. Help the animals around where you live. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And every little bit that we do, if we're all doing our part, it'll be enough. Looking forward to 2026, calling the tribes, gathering the circles, drumming, singing, storytelling, dancing, and healing, where everyone gathers to heal our grief, things we lost, the things that are far away, the people that we've lost. The sacred circle. When the Creator put us on this earth, He gave us 4 gifts to help us through troubled times. The first was a gift of prayer. The second was a gift of sharing. The third gift was a gift of crying to wash away the pain. And the fourth was laughter. If you're able to do these 4 things, it says that you are on a spiritual journey, a healing journey. I think that's pretty powerful. We need to sit again and laugh again, cry again, listen and share stories again, motivate each other and fulfill and refill our hearts, our souls, and our spirits. Rest, rest. When you can't do anything else, rest. And then get up and then do your part. We can do it with love. We can do it with laughter. We can even do it while we're in tears. But no, you're never alone. I'm right here. And let's reach for each other. Let's not suffer alone and isolate ourselves. Let's find ways to reach out, even if we're doing these circles or calling the tribe online. Let's get everyone together. It is time. I'm going to leave you that with God's blessing. I'm going to say thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit, for all the lives that I've met on this journey, for all the love, for all the kindness, and for such a beautiful, beautiful world. I hope. See you soon.